Life-Keeping. I'm your host, Lori Christine. How many of you are on the path of happiness? How many of you are looking for the path of happiness? If you're on it, you already know what it takes to stay on it. And if you are seeking happiness, I will tell you some of what it takes. Happiness is not a destination. It is not something you will have as a result of something else. It is not conditional. It is what you be. It is the frequency you resonate at. What frequency are you resonating at? Are you vibrating with the frequency of happiness and joy, peace and tranquility, love? Or are you vibrating with the frequency of fear and lack? Your awareness is a tool that you need for the path of happiness. Awareness of your emotions and the thoughts that drive them. Awareness of the frequency you are vibrating at. Awareness of who you truly are. This awareness illuminates all you need to hear, know, and see on your path of happiness. Happiness is a choice. You choose to vibrate at a frequency of happiness by choosing thoughts that result in feelings of happiness and joy. Authenticity is an important aspect of happiness. When we are in alignment with our true self, we are naturally happy, loving, and peaceful. Learning to be true to ourselves is one of our greatest purposes on earth. Modern life-keeping has done all it can to rob us of our happiness. It is up to each and every one of us to take back our power and be true to ourselves. From a recent publication of Kira Kisses comes this following checklist. Signs you may be authentic. It is none of your business what other people think of you. You accept others as they are. You are unapologetic and pure intentioned. You are willing to look at your own vulnerabilities. You believe in your own potential. You express yourself freely without fear of judgment. You follow your heart. You go with the flow. You have no one to blame. You only compare yourself to the best version of yourself. You say what you mean and mean what you say. And you show up for yourself as your true self. I mean, just reading those made me feel happiness. I trust it might have brought you guys the same joy. Everything I stated there feels like happiness. Not making it your business what other people think of you. My gosh, that brings me joy right away. Dropping all the resistance to who people should be and having attachments and expectations to people. Gosh, that's the epitome of happiness right there. So any of these signs can help navigate you towards being more authentic and feeling happiness just naturally, right? Because we are vibrating at a higher frequency when we're being true to ourselves. It's time to evaluate all of our programming and childhood conditioning and eliminate that which is no longer serving us. When we do this, we will become more free to be who we are most meant to be. When you follow the above checklist, you will have blessings of happiness and peace. But what's happened is, we've got all these beliefs and traditions from other people, and they may not resonate with who we are, and we get covered up. And so it's time now, as we get into young adulthood, to uncover, those beliefs that don't serve us and replace them with ones that do. The blessings that will be bestowed on you for choosing yourself over others will be nothing more than pure happiness, right? For being true to who you are, most meant to be, is our biggest purpose. For knowing that we are meant to have unique experiences, that is why we're each given our own free will, right? But we don't use it. We gather together and just believe what everybody tells us to believe, or we act the way people expect us to act instead of just being true to ourselves. And that's where we get out of alignment with happiness, when we're not being true to ourselves. So your happiness is entirely up to you. No one is going to come in and save you. No one is going to come in and create a happy life for you. You must do it for yourself. Begin by determining what makes you happy and do more of it. Learn what makes you unhappy and do less of it. It's really that simple. Apply this logic to all aspects of your life. If your job makes you unhappy, start taking action steps towards beginning a new one. You can always turn it down and stay where you are. Taking action steps towards what you truly want is the most important ingredient in the equation. Don't expect others to feel sorry for you. Pity is a low vibration that will do nothing but keep you down. Let the narcissists posing as victims play that role. No one else needs to play that role, because that is just what it is, a role. Playing victim is a form of manipulation that we use to subtly get others to feel sorry for us and therefore give us some advantage. Playing the victim will keep you stuck. Victimhood is on the path of unhappiness for sure. It's easy to feel like a victim. I'm not going to tell you that you haven't been victimized. I'm sure you have been victimized. Everybody's victimized every day. I get victimized every time I go out and on my bike, and people don't follow the law and they almost hit me. I mean, I could sit there and feel like a victim there because it feels like it's happening to me, but it's not. It's happening for me so that I can remember that people can't see me, or people are distracted, or people could hit me. I can't forget that point. I don't want to forget that point because it impairs my safety. So it just improves my awareness to know that it's happening for me instead of thinking it's happening to me. We can use our awareness to check ourselves. Any one of us can fall into victim mode without realizing it. It's why being aware in the present moment matters. Consider the thoughts you think, the words you say, language you use, the tone you speak, and the body language you display. These things either align with the frequency of happiness or they don't. If you want to be happy, be true to yourself and do things that make you happy. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Modern Lifekeeping with Lori Christine, brought to you by Kira Kisses. Awareness is an important ingredient and stepping stone on the path of happiness. Make it a habit to notice how your thoughts make you feel and use how you feel to inform the direction you take on your path. For more information on my individual and parenting support groups, retreats, and services, visit Kira, Keara, Kisses.com. If you'd like to be subscribed and receive the quarterly edition of Kira Kisses publication, it's completely free. You can sign up by becoming a member of the email list at the bottom of the homepage of my website. Thank you for listening. Until we meet again, keep wondering.